Alright, I've given all of our attack orders out. That includes having the 6th and 7th fleets set to attack. Ideally, I want them to attack the 1st fleet, but I get the feeling that they're... At least the 6th fleet is going to attack the 16th. Would not surprise me in the least. We'll just have to wait and see what happens here. Actually, apparently, we're starting off by bombarding the English fleet that we sighted. I'm not going to watch this, but I think it's worth reporting the result. Basically, I see my role as half admiral, half... Oh, hey! Not to be confused with the full admiral or the rear admiral. Half admiral, half television reporter. Now this is what we want. And I could take direct command here and do probably more damage than the AI. The reason I might come to regret this is that we could get really, really messed up here, but we could also do a hell of a lot of damage. And if we end up trading a few ships, that's fine as long as we can get rid of their battleships. I'm not going to watch it. Okay. That's not okay. I'm not sure why I'm saying okay, but... Oh! That's okay, though. See, we traded one battleship for 2 of theirs, and 2 heavily damaged ones of theirs, too, on top of it. So if we can... Let's see, actually, this could be that fleet trying to attack. No, it's a different fleet. Don't care. Speed through this. That's the crazy thing, is they keep getting their destroyers sunk by attacking our bases. So the I-8 is attacking this ridiculous fleet. They have 12 torpedoes again. I'm not going to watch this. Took some damage, but did they sink? Yeah, they sunk something. Alright. I-69! Probably not the right response to have in that situation. Wow! I'm gonna watch this, just because, this could be pretty good. Oh, they only have... He only has 1 torpedo. I'm not gonna watch this. He could end up killing one of them. He did! Fantabulous. Probably should cut some of this, but... This is a pretty important moment here in our campaign. So if we can sink a ton of these ships, then we're in great shape. Doesn't look like he hit anything. Okay, so we actually have finished the naval combat phase. Not exactly the massive blow that I anticipated against the Americans, but we did sink 3 of their battleships just now. We lost 1 of ours. And we're shooting them with tanks. Dear God. Splat. So, I think this turn has turned out rather well. But if anything changes, I'll let you know. It's now the 5th. I've given attack orders and all that. We're already in the battle phase. We did not detect the American battleships, even though I did a search. So they could have sailed away. I wouldn't blame them. But meanwhile, we've encountered this delicious little tidbit. I'm going to... Sure. And I'm sure that the AI will target the carriers anyways, but I just want to make sure. And this could be hilarious. Yep, hilarious. Hilarious. I'm laughing. I'm laughing on the inside. Hilarious. God damn it. And there they go again, dropping bombs instead of using torpedoes. Oh well. Well, shucks. We did at least land a hit. I don't really understand what the British intentions are here. So right by Palau, they don't really have much of a navy to attack that with. It's a big base. Meanwhile, I'm not going to watch this. because I think it will end very badly for the Americans. This is the only fleet that we detected in the environs of Marshall, and it's gone. It no longer exists. Okay, so then that just leaves the enemy's land forces, and the cool thing is that our own land forces, as you can see, we have a division of 100 troops there. We will automatically reinforce. They will not, I believe. So basically, they're doomed. The American forces there are not going to succeed. So we can possibly start turning our attentions elsewhere. We can start looking more at conquering or reconquering Gilbert. I do need to probably get more planes on the 3rd Fleet. Truck is going to be very busy here in the coming days. Another concern... Good God. Another concern is that our division in the Philippines has been defeated. So I have a couple of fleets that are at Brunei. I'm going to take a division of Marines and try to beat them back. But we'll see how that goes. I'm not too optimistic, to be honest with you, because they have 2 divisions. Those wily Americans. And boy, a lot of land combat here on Marshall. We're about to actually land troops on Wake in the next couple of turns. And there's going to be a lot of troops landed because, I'll show you here now that we're at the end of the phase. Like I said, I'll show you because we're at the end of the phase. Thank you. We have... Oh, that looks even scarier than I thought. A couple things I'll show you real quick. We have the 14th and 15th en route to Wake. We have... Oh yeah, we detected these guys. That's a concern. I'm going to change Marcus's... well, let's see what kind of planes they got going here. Not much. Might not be worth it. Then again, they might be trying to strike Marcus. Where is... Well, now that would be hilarious if... What is in this fleet? Sorry, I'm getting very distracted, huh? First Fleet is going to land Marines on Wake, and 14th and 15th Fleet, I believe, both have troops aboard. So whatever is there is probably gonna get completely blown up. All right, so that's about to happen. And then I want to show you the situation around Truck here. You can see there's 2 fleets that are on their way. I think the 8th Fleet might be leaving, though. Yes, they are. They're going over to Marshall. They are pretty slow, honestly. I feel like they've been making their way there for a while. And then we have all these other fleets that are going to go to Truck. Truck, I think, has 4 harbors. 5 harbors. So, actually, it can accommodate all of that. So that shouldn't be too bad. It would be kind of nice to maybe engage the 18th Fleet with a battleship, but I'm not entirely confident that I'll be able to track him down. So, that's where things stand now. It looks like we've won a pretty resounding victory at Marshall. But the thing about it is that those were all some of the older American battleships. And that was kind of... It's obviously not a good thing that Pearl Harbor happened, but a lot of the ships that ended up getting sunk were old battleships as opposed to new carriers. So it wasn't as bad as it could have been for the Americans in a strategic sense. Of course, in a... in a morale sense, it was horrible. And obviously the death toll was catastrophic, but you know what I'm trying to say. If you detach the humanity from what is frankly a horrible human event, and look at it in cold strategic terms, Pearl Harbor wasn't as bad as it could have been. And in that same sense, Marshall probably wasn't as bad for the Americans in our game here. Boy, that had to really thread the needle there. I hope you guys understood what I was trying to say there. Let's see. So I think that's the end of the turn. I think I'm going to keep these fleets hanging around Marshall to see if I can track down the Americans some more. But I do have some more orders to issue, so I'll get to that. Well, I'll be damned. I didn't detect any enemy fleets. But I'm getting bombed. Oh, please. Yeah. I like that a little bit better. Watching their planes fall over an invisible tripwire. Uh-oh. Ho, 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 ho. I fall down! Ooh. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. What a hoot. So they still have fleets in the area. Not a good idea to have a carrier fleet in this particular environs. But they were able to avoid us somehow, so that's a little bit frustrating, but we'll just see if we can reconnoiter a little bit, see if we can discover our American friends. They could actually be quite far away is the thing, so might need to move that third fleet a bit. We just destroyed one of their marine divisions, meanwhile. I don't think this turn's going to be very eventful, but I think the ensuing ones, next one or two, will be pretty good. Because we're going to be attacking Wake, I believe. And also I have some fleets that are now en route to Manila to land there. I'm not so sure that that's actually going to do anything for us. The reason I say that is we're only going to be landing one division, and the Americans have two. So, yeah. Kind of considering... I just activated a bunch of Marines up at Cure, so I can go pick some up. And I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to sneak around Manila with those fleets and grab them, and then bring them down to Manila and land them. I think that's the idea. So far this is fascinating. I'm going to just continue on to the next turn. So this is ridiculous. We've detected an American fleet containing aircraft carrier that looks like it's actually going to try to shell Marshall. Now, if this is the fleet that I think it is, they're not going to have any planes. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have the third fleet with its carriers shell the ninth fleet because I'm an idiot. And I have all the other subs in the area trying to attack. I moved the 6th and the 7th fleets down south because I discovered the carrier fleet down here, but apparently they moved up. Very, very clever maneuver. They went up when I went down. And then I also discovered this fleet, which is being weird. I don't know what's happening there. They're getting dangerously close to the home islands, though, you can see. Dangerously more so for them, because that's a stupid plan. If they're gonna try to do a little Doolittle raid here, it's not gonna work. That doesn't work very well in this game. Other than that, all of my fleets, well, most of them, the ones that are destined for truck, have arrived. I think tomorrow is when we're actually gonna end up attacking Wake, so that should be fun. Other than that, 10th and 11th are heading back towards home. Actually, I should see if we have... We do! We have Marines in Hong Kong. I'm going to pick them up and land them at Manila, rather than making the long trip back home. So, and we also have some in Shanghai, it looks like. Well, fascinating. I do want to see how the carrier versus carrier surface battle goes. So I'll let you guys know once that starts. Oh, good God. They did send up their cap of 23... fighters. They don't have any bombers, though, so they couldn't do anything to us. And I will most definitely be watching this battle, because this is going to be most amusing. I'm going to let the AI take over here, because I get the feeling that they've got this situation well in hand. Here we go. I think it might be... could be the Kaga, but it could also be the Akagi, which is not in this fleet, but one of them was laid down as a battleship, I think, so... You know, that's a thing. On the other hand, it does not have battleship guns on it, for sure. Alright. Start shooting. I'll let you know when they start shooting. The Lexington is actually shooting first. Oh, dear. It's adorable. It's like watching toddlers fight. One of my hobbies. Now this could be a little bit of a problem with the... Oh, it's a light cruiser. Well, I'm not that concerned then. Now with that said, if it hits a destroyer, it'll still do a decent amount of damage, but... The other thing, too, is that they have torpedoes on those, and that could be a problem, but... Meanwhile, the Akagi is going to go to town on this guy. Actually, the AI is probably going to have my carriers retreat. As would be sensible under the circumstances. Oh god. Yeah, that's exactly what it's doing. Shit. That's not what I wanted. The enemy AI is certainly going to have his carrier retreat. God damn it. How dare the Lexington get a shot in on us? Crap. We do have destroyers coming up, and they do have torpedoes. There you go. Sweet sausage. Oh, that's really good. Damaging the engines. He might only move 2 hexes per turn. Or he might just get sunk here. Bah! Consarn it. Yeah, it's gonna have to shell it. Probably smart for the AI to get the crew or the carriers out of the area because they did get hit, so we don't want that. Obviously. Son of a biscuit. No whammies, 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 no whammies. Oh! It didn't hurt too bad. A toe. Yep. I had a feeling I was going to lose a destroyer to that cruiser after I saw that the carriers were just panicking and running away. Good for them. Yeah, there they go. Thing is that they have decent... Not decent. They have serviceable, I guess, surface guns. So that could have been good, but oh well. Just really wailing on the starboard side there. You know, one thing that I never really thought of in this game, but you can see that we're basically mostly attacking their starboard side. And you can design your ships, eventually, so that you can allot armor points and things like that. I don't know if it requires you to have balanced armor on both sides of the ship. Because it's almost never the case that they hit you from port, unless you're crazy and crafty like me, and you use your submarine to go onto the other side or something like that. But the AI is generally not that smart. Oh my. Well done. So one more hit and that thing is done. Although our transports now have to move. Ooh. Alright. He's still pretty fast, actually. He just moved four hexes there. Will it be fast enough? So the other one might have been the Yorktown, too. I did sink another Lexington class, so just for the sake of accuracy. Oh, damn it! Now the destroyers will get her. I was gonna say him, and then I said her, and then I said nothing, actually. I said, ugh. This could be it. Come on. Either way, it's badly damaged, so I'm pretty happy with our result here. Okay, that could do it. Ah, but it hit it in the stern. It's one tough stern. It's a stern. Oh. Well, I think that might about do it. I don't think the other destroyers can get into position quickly enough, and indeed they will not. So, well, wait, they haven't... Yeah, they're not at the edge of the map. Our carriers are going to retreat. And then... I would like to invite you to get fucked. You did not accept the invitation. I wrote it on stationery. I had it specially designed for you. I wrote calligraphy on it. Get fucked in my best cursive. Ah! We're not gonna sink it, I bet. I hate how the AI does that, where it goes at maximum range, which in all honesty is probably the smart thing to do. But I'm being, that I'm not a smart guy. I prefer to do it the other way. I prefer to just rush up right next to him. Especially in this case, because we outgunned them. Hey! Ugh. So sad. So sad. Well, clearly we're not going to sink them, but maybe we'll have another chance later on. We will have a chance later on. Oh, yes. Let's not watch. I've gotten some feedback saying that people... Ah, there you go. Glorious. Some people do like watching the battle scenes. I do tend to find, though, that they're a little bit drawn out, so they take a while. This is a light cruiser, so this could be ill-advised on the part of the I-55, but I did tell him to do it, and since I'm all about following orders, he did take damage. They did not. But some people do like watching the battles. I just find that I think it would make the Let's Play go even longer than it already is. It looks like they're going to attack a base. I don't have any transports there. You're dumb. They got a hot nut for Marshall. What can I say? They really want this desolate wasteland of a base. I haven't even bothered resupplying it because I knew that they would be just shelling the absolute piss out of it, so... That's 2 subs. I should probably get that 8th fleet, or at least some fleet that has a bunch of destroyers in it. I don't know if the 8th does, but to have them do anti-submarine warfare there and depth charge some subs. But meanwhile, it's time to go to Wake. I'll get things set up. So Wake, Wake has 4 divisions on it. That's the maximum number, and this could be maximum painful. We could lose some ships here. We did. We did lose a destroyer. I'm going to have that fleet return to Kure, actually. Possibly. I'm not sure yet, actually. Meanwhile, this fleet has nothing but cruisers, I think. Yes. And, of course, the transport's landing at the base. Took a little bit of damage there. They might have already been damaged for all I remember, but... And then... the big one. We're gonna watch this one here. Because... it has a certain special ship involved. Go ahead and let the AI take the wheel here. Oh my. The amazing debut of the Yamato. Fantastic. Okay. A chance at redemption. There you go. That's a hit. So that takes away 5 soldiers every time that hits. That's, I think, the maximum amount that a ship can do in this game, which is fantastic. So, we should be able to conquer this base fairly easily. It's just going to take some time, though, unfortunately. Yeah, so we killed 49 of the soldiers or whatever's, who's its, what's its in that division. Obviously, a division of 100 troops wouldn't be very much, but I predict that even though they do have a lot of land forces there, that we should be able to take care of them pretty handily. I'm going to have that fleet with the destroyers just leave, because they're not going to end up actually doing any damage. Instead, they will themselves be damaged. So I'm going to send them back. Gosh, I don't know where. I'll have to figure something out for them. Actually, yeah, I should send them back to Cure so that they can pick up Marines and possibly land them on the Philippines if needed. I like it. I like it. Okay.